It's side effects to being heartless. But I can honestly say that all of those old versions of me is what led me to who I am today. And I'm proud of this version. My relationships with God, my will for self-improvement, all of that came from that ugly version of me that used to exist in my past. My shift was a total 180 turn, and now I'm choosing how I want to show up in relationships. Throughout my healing journey, I remember times where I thought my singlehood was like my prison sentence. I was serving my karma for all of the bad things that I had done in my past. Celibacy and being still, all of that inner work that I had to do, it felt like punishment, but it was actually like the link to my spiritual success. That place is where I was when I met myself, like the version of me that I needed to be for me. In the mirror, there was accountability. It was no running from it. So seeing me for who I really was left me like in a paranoid stage when it came to building relationships and partnerships. I saw what I was capable of. Like, I saw it. I synced it. I seen me. And my hesitance for dating and building partnerships, it wasn't even about the rest of the world. It was really about me. It's like, yo, you dangerous. Like, who are you? I had a conversation with my brother over the weekend about change. Like, for many years, my brother was my blueprint. He was the main role model that I had in my life as a man for how to model relationships. You learn how to love based on your environment. And many, many moons ago, my idol, the same person I'm talking about, my brother, was the same man who was praised in my family for making it to an HBO special on Hunts Point. So today, those conversations about God are amazing. Our spirituality, the foundation that we choose to stand on today, we had to learn God from a different perspective from the rest of the world. I feel like anybody can say their story is not normal, but it's the elements of your story that will predict how you show up. Now, one thing he said to me that stood out the most was that old version of him still lived within him. He was able to acknowledge him and say, yo, he's still there. He ain't going nowhere. He's just locked up right now. He's fully aware of the choice that he has. Like, you could choose how your legacy will end. You could choose how you show up to the world. You could live a life where you're chasing men and chasing women in the glory of that energy. Or you could use those same stories as your testimony for healing. Your willpower and perseverance will all show up in this version of you. It'll show how much you love yourself, how you chose, because it's a choice for everybody. And knowing that version of you still exists, and literally choosing to say, nah, I'm not going to be him. I'm not going to be her, because I understand there's a greater story for me. That's a choice. So you choose who you want to be. You choose how you want to show up. You just make sure you choose wisely.